Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Suzanne at God, Crochet, and Chatter, where we put God first, talk about crochet, and we chit chat. Alright, how's everyone doing today? It's been a busy day for us. We had to make another trip out to Walmart to pick up my husband's glasses, which we did. And come to find out, there was a little chip in one of the corners. So they have to replace that lens. And I got looking over my glasses, and I also have a stress crack. So hopefully they'll replace mine without charging me for yet another lens. She said it happens all the time there, so okay, we'll see what happens. I'm leaving it in God's hands. All right, we read Deuteronomy chapters 9 through 11 today. Tomorrow, Deuteronomy chapters 12 through 15. Wow, coming up toward the end of the week. Today, I'm going to talk to you about what's your testimony. We have a lot of testimonies in the Bible. And over the next few days, I'm going to be going over some of these covenants that God made with the different, I want to call them the biggies of the Bible, and how each covenant builds. And it was an interesting study for me, and it's really the backbone of the Bible. If you can understand the covenant that was made with Noah, Abraham, Moses, David, and then through Jesus, you got a big nugget right there of information. And we're going to explore each one. And hopefully when we get done with that study, you'll have a much clearer picture of the theme that is consistent throughout the Bible. Once you understand that and you get a grasp of why these covenants were put there, the promises, everything the children of Israel went through, in chapter 8, it says, remember the Lord your God. Now the children of Israel were being told once again, remember everything that I did for you when I brought you up out of Egypt. You know, all the travelings through the wilderness. Write them down. Remember them. Tell them to your children and your children's children. You know, you were eyewitnesses of these things. You need to tell your children about these eyewitness events. And they need to tell their children, and so forth down through the ages. Talked about the rebellion of the children of Israel. And they go over all the rebellious times that God stuck with them and God dealt with them. And then it's talked about the essence of the law. And now Israel, what does the Lord your God require of you but to fear the Lord your God, to walk in all his ways and to love him, to serve the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul. Now this is what God says about himself. Therefore, you circumcise the foreskin of your heart and be stiff-necked no longer. For the Lord your God, God is God of all gods. For the Lord your God is God of gods, and the Lord of lords, the great God, mighty and awesome, who shows no partiality nor takes a bribe. For the Lord your God is God of gods, and Lord of lords, the great God, mighty and awesome. So he's telling them, there's no other God that can do for you ever what I have done for you. You need to remember those lessons. Very important. Talks about love and obedience being rewarded. So as we go through our continued studies on Noah, Abraham, Moses, David, and the New Covenant. All these covenants and how they flow together. Oh, wow. It truly is amazing. His story. Looking unto Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith, for the joy that was set before him, endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of God. Hebrews 12:2. Now, we're going to learn throughout our studies coming up, when it all comes down to the perfect sacrifice, the one and only way back to God. No more animal sacrifices. I will dwell in your heart. You will come to me through baptism to dip into my blood and become my people. Once and for all sacrifice was made for us. Woo, gives me the chillies. If you love books, it's safe to say that your eyes are like glued to the pages of your latest, greatest read. Well, I feel that way when I read the Bible. You get lost in the book every spare moment you can get. Some say that reading is like dreaming with open eyes and like dreams. There are stories with more twists than a pretzel factory. Well, we can certainly say that about the Bible. Books take us on a wild adventure to mysterious or exotic places. Stories whisk us back in time or propel us to a fantastical future. Books often take readers right to the doorstep of the most interesting people we could ever hope to meet. Abraham, Sarah, Noah, Jacob, Joseph, Samuel. Wow. All of these interesting people throughout the Bible. What about your story? Everyone has a life story to tell. True, God is the author and finisher of our faith, but everything that happens each moment from the day you were born right until the very end is up to you. The course of your life is not set in earthly stone. God has a purpose and a calling for each of us, as he did Noah, Abraham, Moses, and David. But he allows us the opportunity to choose to follow him in the faith or go our own way. Noah, Abraham, Moses, and David all had a choice to make, and they chose to follow God. Faith check. I like these faith checks. An angry Moses broke into pieces the first tablets of testimony on which the 10 Commandments were inscribed, but God later replaced them. If your life is shattered, remember that our Father joyfully edits the life stories of those who repent, giving each a clean slate to a right life. God authors desires in your heart, then fulfills his will by enabling you to realize those desires. Wow, isn't that fantastic? What is our story? In the Bible, we can see down through the ages all of these wonderful testimonies and stories that they left for us so that we could stay on the right path and follow that promise right down to our day. Isn't that amazing? It's a wonderful God we serve. All right, everyone, I hope you've enjoyed that devotion today. Tomorrow, read Deuteronomy 12 through 15. And tomorrow, we're going to talk about Noah and that covenant. I hope you've enjoyed it. I certainly did, as always. Woo! Now, my dear sweet husband, when I was in Walmart today, I said, honey, there's something I've had my eye on, and can I show it to you? I would like this as the finishing of my birthday presents. He goes, sure, why not? So we went over, and I picked it up, and I said, can I have it, honey, please? Can I have it? He said, okay. But I think you're done for your birthday. And I agreed. Reluctantly, but I agreed. He's very generous. He really is. So, tomorrow, I will show you what he got me. You're going to have to wait till tomorrow. Surprise! All right, everyone. I am going to go fix dinner, relax, work on my shawl, my summer poncho, and I will be back, Lord willing, tomorrow. As always, love the Lord with all your heart, all your soul, and all your mind. All right, everyone. I'm going to go now. See you later. Bye.